Leaders in the VUCA world are the ones who can successfully decide what to do at the right moment and at the right place. Say, it's year 2025. As a CEMS alumni, I have been recently recruited as head of strategy and operations in company XYZ, a leader in the energy sector, say solar plants. I just had a chat with my senior VPs at the headquarters in Frankfurt, and after a friendly introduction and me a cup of coffee, I am told that my mission for the next 3 years is to increase market share by 10%. How should I proceed?
First, I want to get a clear vision of the external factors like market evolution, demands, competitors, economic cycle, pricing strategy, as well as some internal factors, such as supply chain systems, R&D expenses, P&L, consumer segments. I want to figure them out because they are so critical to my success. And once I finish them, I see a clear opportunity in the mature Asian market. I feel like a great strategist, and I have a plan. My eyes are turned east, and I'm ready to go.
But wait. As I'm slowly getting used to the industry, the Chinese government announces a plan to heavily incentivize coal production. Why? The Paris 2025 Climate Change Conference was a disaster. Countries couldn't agree on a clear green energy plan, and politics got in the way. Second, my head of production announces a giant glitch in our latest product, and I have to recall 27% of last year's sales to the European market, which is my core market. As if this weren't enough, a newcomer in the market is offering a composite product that can be built and easily transferred from one place to another, and their pricing is much, much lower. And there's more to come. New competitive products, hazardous weather, market saturation, new technologies, and market signals, which make it really hard.
So, how can I deal with all these turbulences and be able to make the right decisions in the VUCA world? First, I would put on my VUCA glasses and get ready for the challenge. Second, I would go beyond volatility and get the big picture of target market and all political and economic factors to be considered. Just like we learned from McKinsey's insights, there are mega trends that we have to take into consideration when making decisions. Based on that, I would decide whether XYZ should engage in new markets to reduce uncertainty. Remember Christie Digital? The company decided to diversify its product portfolio and enter growing Asian markets that were outside the traditional cinema scope. Next, I would look closer at my operations and be clear on product branch, quality, and adaptability, and how these align with meeting customer demand and regulations. Even in an industry where there is little room to meet specific demand, Bombardier's example showed us that by adopting an approach of incremental innovation, firms can push their capabilities and resources to the limit in order to meet the client's demand, whilst still fulfilling all the restrictions and regulations. And finally, in order to stay on top of innovation, I would take a closer look at newcomers by connecting with companies, partnering with incubators or startups, investing in open innovation, and doing my own research and innovation. I need to be aware of all disruptive innovators, just like Van Hogs, who disrupted the whole urban transport market. More importantly, I need to be aware of all success factors to make decisions. I need to ask the right questions, be ready to sit back, I need to gather information. I also need to be able to prioritize and communicate with all stakeholders.
Successful business leaders are the ones who embrace the VUCA world. First, they are the ones who have a clear vision of the market. Second, they are agile enough to adapt their products and adapt to the market. Third, they have a clear understanding and awareness of possible external factors. And they are the true decision makers to make the final call. As a future business leader, are you ready to get on board?